If you have clicked on this video, chances are you are an artist and you're either already making art or you would like to. And if by any chance you're thinking you're not the right age anymore, the right age is now. How do you go about starting and how do you go about fulfilling your destiny as an artist? Hello, welcome to Drawings in a Drawer. My name is Fiona Di Pinto, and on this channel and with this community we discuss everything watercolour and artsy, touching on emotional well-being. So if that is something that might interest you, be sure to click on the notification bell below this video so you won't miss any of my weekly uploads. And now let's get right into today's topic. I would love to help people by explaining to them how some of us never fulfill our destiny of becoming artists because of circumstances in life, society that makes us believe art is not important, like women artists throughout history, except for a few exceptions like Frida Kahlo, George O'Keeffe, Artemisia Gentileschi. They broke through the odds, but for everyone we know, there are hundreds we don't know. We've never heard of them. Women got so little exposure compared to men, they were basically invisible. Today, a lot of women who are born with this talent still brush it aside without realising they are not allowing their true selves to blossom. Their voice is often silenced before it even finds a language. Sometimes it's silenced by someone else, an art teacher who can't spot talent or does not realise how their voice can affect a sensitive person. That's what I hear very often in the comments and in this community. Or it can be the overwhelming responsibilities we face in life. Sometimes it's silenced by someone completely unexpected, ourselves. We were all artists before we became adults. We didn't have that fear of judgment or the self-doubt. Some of us naturally grow out of that phase and channel their energy elsewhere. But we all have the need to express our emotions, and that never goes away. But some of us feel an urge, a pull. That is exactly how I felt all my life. Some of us feel there is something missing, or we are already making art, but we badmouth it, so to speak. We've been trained to devalue our own creations, to call them frivolous, a hobby at best. But art is not a luxury, it's the soul speaking. Reclaiming your creativity is not just healing, it won't just make you feel better and live better. It's an act of courage and defiance, a way to say, I am here, I have always been here. And no matter what happens, I am still here through the changes of life, the ups, the downs, the unexpected events. Throughout history, women weren't absent from art, they were just hidden or dismissed. Sometimes their work was stolen from them, like Camille Claudel, Rodin's assistant and then lover, who is believed to have created several sculptures that he took credit for. Some bronze sculptures that were known to have been created by her were signed by Rodin. She spent the last 30 years of her life in an asylum while he bathed in glory. Fortunately today the situation is far less extreme, but we carry the drag of that past in a way. The historical silencing of women artists has become the modern internalized silence many still carry. And many of us were born to be artists yet live our whole lives never answering that call. Not because we lack talent, but because we've inherited that silence. Whether it's painting, drawing, making music, this non-verbal form of expression is your purest voice, your purest self, and you cannot put it in a cage. myself wish I had started listening to my artistic voice properly sooner. If I had by now, I might have reached a larger audience. I might have been able to help more people, give more people a space to create with others who feel like them, and encourage each other to keep showing up at the sketchbook or whatever painting or sketching surface you prefer. I'm so grateful that I eventually got there, and now we are a thriving community of artists who support each other with weekly live sketching and painting sessions, sketchbook sharings. Everything is recorded, so there's now a vast library of recorded tutorials as well. Please feel free to join on any tier, even the free one. You will find nothing but love and some amazing people from all over the world and all paths of life. And don't for 1 second think your art is bad, so you can't join. Because not bad-mouthing our own art is a very strong role we have in our community. I will leave the links where you can join us in the description box below this video. And if you're still wondering whether you are an artist, I am telling you are, or you wouldn't even have watched this far. You wouldn't even have clicked on that thumbnail. It spoke to you because something in you needed to be heard, and that's why you clicked on it. When I first started sharing my work on social media, I didn't tell anyone, but soon people I know in real life discovered my art account and started saying, "Oh, Fiona is an artist." Artist, I felt so embarrassed by that word. I felt like I had been caught doing something a child would do, like playing with Barbie dolls. And it was always hard to explain what it was all about anyway, because the world of art is so different today. Now I own that word. I'm no longer embarrassed. Also because I don't care at all if people are going to think it's, I don't know, silly. However, reclaiming your creative voice is not just about art. It's about freedom. It's about ending a long lineage of stifling. It's about finally saying, I will not disappear. I am here. Art is my voice, and it makes me stronger. That is all from me for today. Thank you so much for following. Please leave a comment down below if you'd like to share your thoughts, and I will see you all next Sunday. Bye.